Symposium. What was one of the highlights for you?
Well, coming for the first time to the HSRN Symposium, it was really interesting to see just how many of the same questions, both policy questions, implementation questions, and also methodologic questions are being discussed in the UK and through the network as we're having in the United States. We really share so many areas of interest and struggle as well. So that's somewhat validating to see that it's not just one country. And I think it also emphasizes how potentially useful it can be to have more dialogue and exchange between health services researchers in different countries, because we might have potentially different ways of approaching or tackling the same problem, and I would like to think more successful by working with each other.
Great. And as one of our panelists in the session, HSR, your time is now, you offered us a number of reflection points. Was there anything that you thought from that panel discussion or the questions that sort of hit home for you or left a lasting impression?
Well, in the discussion of the plenary HSR, your time is now, I think we were asked to be very positive, and I tend to be a positive person. And the points that hit home for me is how important it is for the field of health services research to make sure that it is responsive to the demand and the users of our research, so that we understand what the right questions are to ask and that we interact with our intended user. Because there's always that tension of not answering the right question or answering the question, but in such a time frame that by the time you come up with your answer, the policymakers have moved on, and therefore you really haven't helped them. And granted, it's a tough dynamic, but I think in the US, we're doing the same, many similar efforts to more integrate both policymakers into research, but also research into clinical care delivery. So that was one sort of takeaway from that panel, a lot of similarities. I think the other similarity is, frankly, that there's very robust disagreement and back and forth of challenge, and I think this and I think that. And the same thing happens in the US, and I actually think that makes for a much stronger field, that we're willing to challenge each other. And really, as I said in my remarks at our meeting a couple weeks ago, is that it's my faith in the power of inquiry that really gets me up every day, because we can ask tough questions and disagree with each other and in the end come up with answers which matter.